Hello guys, today we'll be discussing about brainstorming topic. This is important for 6 marks as well as 14 marks. Brainstorming is also called as a group discussion. In many companies they conduct this group discussion if there is any problems or a critical situation that has arisen in their organization. The definition for brainstorming is it's a group discussion where 6 to 10 participants will be allowed to discuss about a particular topic being assigned by the organization. So that helps them to create ideas and solutions. And this brainstorming session will be a freewheeling group discussions, which means there will be no rules and restrictions. The participants can express the thoughts whatever comes into their mind. The process of conducting a brainstorming session is define the problem, which means you need to clearly say what is the topic of the discussion to the participants so that they will be ready to give the points related to the topic being discussed. The second point is decide on the number of people. As I said, the number of people should be gathered in the discussion is 6 to 15 participants. The third point is have a moderator, which means you need to have a controller so that he can control the participants in case of any interruptions or deviations that is happening in the discussions. The next point is appoint one member of the group to record or write down all the ideas. Yes, again, the event organization should appoint one person as a member so that he will be recording all the ideas given by the participants in the brainstorming session. The next point is announce a time frame within which the discussion is to be conducted and completed. This means the company has to inform the participants what is the time incurred to conduct this brainstorming session. Let's say for an example the session would be for 1 to 1.5 hour or 2 to 3 hours. So that is the time frame should be disclosed to all the participants so that they will have a track on the time. The next point is give a brief to members on being open-minded. Again, you need to clearly say to all the participants that there will be no restrictions, no rules. You can freely, openly express whatever thoughts comes into your mind, and there is no judge or there is no award being given for the person who talks, only the precise topics. The last point is on completion of the session, the recordings of the ideas should be carefully filled. Yeah, again, it's a simple explanation. They're saying after or at the end of the brainstorming session, one need to have a recording of whatever ideas that is being given, and that should be carefully filed for the further references or scrutiny. The next subtopic of brainstorming is types of brainstorming. The first type say it is a free writing, which means the participants are allowed to write their thoughts. Whatever comes into their mind first they can write. Let it be right or wrong, they need not have to think a word about it. They can just start writing about the topic being discussed in the brainstorming session. So this helps them to generate more ideas from more participants. The second type of brainstorming is bullet points. This means the participants can just write down the points whatever comes into their mind, and to all those points they can add some bullet points, so that will give a deep explanations about the thoughts that they have expressed. The next type is time travel. Here they are trying to say the participants have to imagine that they have gone back 50 years or ahead by 50 years. Then only they can do thinking to generate ideas. For an example, you have to imagine how the world was running 15 years before in terms of technology, and you can also imagine how would the world be in the next 50 years with technology. So by assuming such things, the many ideas will be generated. That's again our time travel type. The next point is webbing. Webbing here is flowchart. You have to express your thoughts through the flowchart, so that will be more helpful for others to understand it. The last point is brain exchange technique. It means whatever the points that is being written by the participants as a free writing can be given to other participants, so that the participants can exchange their thoughts with others. In case any information or any other sub points to be added, that will be helpful for them to add more points. The next point topic is advantages of brainstorming. Okay, why do we need brainstorming and what are the advantages? They say this will help the students, working professionals, friends and homemakers. So let's take an example. A company, nowadays coronavirus is going on everywhere. The event management company has stuck with a problem, saying that they had scheduled a event to be organized in the coming month, so that is being cancelled and most of the payment have been made. So in this problem, what are the points to be included to overcome such problems? That will be helpful only when you make a brainstorming session with your employees. The next advantage is a repository of ideas, which means if you conduct a brainstorming, you will get a set of ideas, more ideas, so that you can solve your problem quickly. The third advantage is all the participants will have an equal chance to express their thoughts. It's a platform given for them to express their talent. Next advantage is it enhances creative thinking. Again, it helps the employees to be more creative, to be more competent. Next is team building and decision making. Okay, it helps the participants to build their team and to have a discussion and decision making. The disadvantages of brainstorming is whatever the ideas given by the participants may not all be good or worthy. The second disadvantage is the ideas given by the participants may be more costly or expensive, which in real terms cannot be implemented, and it may also have some financial obstacles. So these are the disadvantages. I think we have done with the brainstorming topic. All these topic together will be asked either for 6 marks or 14 marks. Thank you.